ISP proxies aren't residential. They aren't data center either. They're the hybrid most people don't know exists. Most people only know two kinds of proxies: residential and data center. There's a third one sitting between them, and for a lot of tasks, it's the one you actually want: ISP proxies, also called static residential. Same thing, two names. Don't let that confuse you. Here's how they actually work. The hardware lives on a data center server, top performance, stable uptime. But the IP itself is registered under a real internet service provider: Comcast, AT&T, and Verizon. Meaning when a website checks the ownership records, it sees a normal home connection, not a server farm. That's the trick: server speed, residential legitimacy. One IP doing both jobs. Now let's compare the three proxy types, because this is where most people pick wrong. Residential proxies route through real home devices: phones, laptops, routers. They rotate constantly and they're hard to detect, but they charge you per gigabyte, and the IP can change mid-session. Data center proxies are cheap and fast, but the IP ranges are known to every major site. They get flagged the moment you log into anything sensitive. ISP proxies sit in the middle, static so the IP doesn't change, owned by an ISP, so the site treats you like a home user, hosted on server hardware so the speed matches a data center. And there's one scenario where this becomes a money problem. We'll get to that in a second. First, when should you actually use them? Account management. If you're running multiple social or e-commerce accounts, you need the same IP every time you log in. A rotating proxy will trigger a new device warning on every session. ISP proxies hold the IP steady. Sneaker drops and ticket releases. The site sees a residential connection, so you don't get pre-filtered. The server grade speed means you're not losing the queue to lag. Ad verification and SEO monitoring. You need consistent geo-targeting. Same country, same city, same IP, every check. Otherwise your data is noise. Heavy scraping, SERP scraping, long crawls. This is the money problem I mentioned. Residential proxies bill by the gigabyte. Run a serious scrape and the bill climbs fast. ISP proxies with unlimited bandwidth flip that the cost stops scaling with your data. That alone is why a lot of scrapers switch. But here's the honest part. ISP proxies aren't always the answer. If your task needs massive rotation across thousands of IPs, go residential. If you only need raw speed and the site doesn't care about IP legitimacy, data center is cheaper. If you're testing mobile-only flows, use mobile proxies. Pick the tool for the job. Don't pay residential prices for a task an ISP IP handles better. So, which ISP proxies do you actually buy? MarsProxies. ISP proxies are dedicated. One IP, one user. Nobody else is touching it, so nobody else can burn its reputation. That matters when you're running accounts that took months to warm up. Unlimited bandwidth, unlimited sessions. SOC 5 and HTTP/HTTPS, meaning your scraper, your sneaker bot, your automation stack all plug in directly. 99.9% uptime across 195 locations. You can order a single IP, no forced bulk packs. Plans run 1, 30, 60 or 90 days, so you can test on a daily plan before committing. And auto-extend keeps the same IP when you renew. That sounds small. It isn't. If your account logs in from a fresh IP after a renewal, the platform flags it as a new login source. Auto-extend kills that risk. Setup is short. Pick your location, confirm the order, choose your protocol, copy the credentials, IP, port, username, password. Paste into your tool. You're running. You came here confused between three proxy types. Now the harder question: which location and how many IPs for your specific task? Head to MarsProxies and find the right ISP proxies for you.